In top weather headlines this Tuesday, another hot and stormy day ahead for New South Wales, and we aren't ruling out severe thunderstorms either. Damaging winds and heavy rainfall will be the main threat. Over the course of this morning, we've already had stormy skies featuring across much of Sydney, including the western suburbs and new in Manly. Now, Penrith recorded 11 millimetres in just 10 minutes. We also had 8 millimetres falling in 14 minutes at Camden. Camden, the heaviest fall around the Sydney region with over 30 millimetres in the gauge. Now, all eyes are on the northern parts of WA today. A cyclone watch has been issued for a tropical low-pressure system, which is driving in flooding rainfall and gusty winds. Kununurra has seen over 100 millimetres in the gauge since 9 a.m. yesterday. We'll keep you posted throughout the day.
Let's take a look at the weather to watch across the nation across the next week. So, first of all, I'll focus in New South Wales, where it's been hot and stormy for a few days now. And also, I'll be focusing up on the potential of that tropical cyclone up in the Kimberley at the moment. So, first of all, in New South Wales, where there's this low-pressure trough and a cold front moving through, we've still got very hot temperatures through the northwest of New South Wales. But that filters right down into western parts of Sydney, where it's likely to be hitting in the low 40s again today. But the cool change is going to be sweeping through the Sydney area in the late afternoon or the early evening today, dropping those temperatures. And through the east, we'll see much cooler temperatures by the time we get to Wednesday. So eastern New South Wales, a much cooler day, but still very hot temperatures. So above 40 degrees in northern New South Wales and up around Birdsville, pushing close to 45 degrees, with very hot temperatures still lingering in those regions, leading to heatwave conditions. Across New South Wales, that's where the focus will be with showers and storms today as well. So along this low pressure trough and then this cold front moving up the coast, they'll combine and we'll see quite a lot of thunderstorm activity. The reason why we're going to see such severe weather today is because those two troughs, the trough and the front, are going to be combining their efforts today. And so that means that the upper level winds are going to be quite strong, which means fast moving thunderstorms, the risk of damaging wind gusts, and because there's a lot more moisture in the atmosphere than there was a few days ago in the same region, there's also the risk of heavy rain with any severe thunderstorms as well. So we could be seeing similar rain rates to what we saw this morning in parts of Sydney. 10 millimetres in 10 minutes for a few suburbs this morning. So heavy rain rates, damaging winds, and some of those storms could be severe with supercells a possibility as well. So there's a lot going on, and I think the focus is probably going to be around the Central Tablelands, Illawarra and the Sydney districts, but areas outside of that could also be seeing severe storms as well today. In fact, that is likely to happen. Now let's take a different look at the tropics. So across the tropics today we've got a monsoon low. So that's currently in the Kimberley and it's moving westward. So there's quite a lot of cloud building up there now. And with this system, as soon as it moves off the coast, it's likely to deepen very rapidly. So it's likely to move off the coast probably during Wednesday. And so we'll see that system deepen very rapidly, heavy rainfall, and then those winds will ramp up quite quickly because the system is in a very favorable position. So there's very little wind shear around to tear up the system. So it's very warm waters, well above the 26.5 degrees necessary for tropical cyclone development. And then it will quickly deepen and then shift southwards during Thursday into Friday when it's likely to make landfall. At this stage, it's most likely to be a severe tropical cyclone. So that means we're going to be seeing very powerful winds, heavy rainfall, and all of the typical risks that you see with a tropical cyclone. But in terms of the rainfall that we're likely to see across this region, this is rainfall right up on the coast there, that red shading. That's rainfall above 200 millimetres. So very heavy totals along that coastal fringe, but we could be seeing in excess of 300, 400, 500 millimetres wherever that system does make landfall. There is some uncertainty, but it's most likely to be the East Pilbara or the West Kimberley with that system making landfall. But across the northern Kimberley, it'll be rain day in and day out with that system because it will be on the eastern flank where we're going to continue to see that northwesterly airstream day in and day out with quite a lot of rainfall right across that region.